Why don't Chabad men have techeles in their tzitzis?
In general, the concept of techeles, first of all, is a mitzvah in the Torah, that when one puts on tzitzis, one of the strings should be techeles. However, if one doesn't have techeles, one is still yotze without it. Now, already in the times of the Rishonim, we find that techeles wasn't found anymore. It was something which just wasn't available. It wasn't around. We didn't know what it was, and therefore people stopped wearing techeles. Whether in the time of the Rambam, whether he did have techeles or not, he does say the halachas of what if there's techeles, but it's not clear. But it's for sure that mostly in the times of the Rishonim, there was just no techeles. Nobody knew what techeles was. In later times, the first one to officially discover techeles was the Radziner Rebbe. The Radziner Rebbe, based on what the Chazal describe as techeles, he felt that he discovered a fish, because techeles is the blood of a fish called the chilazin that has blue blood, and the Chazal give different signs regarding the chilazin, and he felt that he found the techeles, and therefore he wrote svarim about it in order to reinstitute wearing techeles. Now, when the Radziner Rebbe instituted that, most of the Gdolei Yisrael in his time did not agree with him, including the Rebbe Rashab, who first of all wrote back and forth, and there was writing back and forth regarding it, who felt that the rayas that he brought were weak, and that there was proof that it's not, that the proof that he was saying that this is techeles isn't true, and on the contrary, it's not really the real techeles. And this was the opinion of most of the leaders of that time. So the ones who did start wearing techeles were the Radziner Chsidim, the Chsidim of the Radziner Rebbe. Basically, no one else wore it at that time, except for the Breslovers. I don't know if all Breslovers, some Breslovers will wear also techeles, because in Kutei Maran, it mentions a specific year where there'll be a big gilui, and that was the year when the techeles was revealed, and that's the reason why a lot of Breslovers, I don't think all Breslovers, but a lot of Breslovers will wear techeles in their tzitzis. That's the techeles of the Radziner. The Rebbe Rashab at that time wrote also that besides for all the reasons according to Nigla, which the Rebbe Rashab wrote at length, that it's not techeles, the Rebbe Rashab said in addition to that, we know from the Arizal that techeles has to do with the time of the Beis HaMikdash, with the time of Mashiach, and therefore, until Mashiach comes, there won't be techeles. In the time of Galus, we don't have techeles. And that's one of the things, even according to Seid, besides for the reasons Al Pi Nigla, why it's just not going to become revealed, the concept of techeles, until Mashiach comes. There was another time that techeles, another revelation kilo of techeles, and it was more by the Mizrahi. I don't remember which rabbi specifically, but there were rabbis from the Mizrahi who they felt that they found techeles not the same as the Radziner, and there were many who took it more the Mizrahi or modern Orthodox or whatever you want to call it, the religious Zionists, who many of them took this techeles in their tzitzis, which was a different, but also that many of the Rabbanim wrote simple proofs why, and this is not something to go into the sugya now, of why it's not that. So this general concept is, number one, there's a lot of rabbis that don't agree with the concepts of both the techeles of the Radziner and also the later techeles that came out. In addition to that, and most importantly, Bayasit Seil V'Nafik Mipume de Rav, that we have a letter from the Rebbe Rashab, and the Rebbe writes a letter about it that's based on Kabbalah and based on the Arizal. It's not possible that there'll be techeles, it won't be revealed until the coming of Mashiach.